You're watching my favorite YouTube channel. I'm Chillmonger, and it's sort of become on brand for me to cover topics like this. Jonathan Majors and his legal ongoings. That's going to culminate on June 13th, which is going to be tomorrow. They're going to court, and we'll find out, will this case go to trial or will it be dismissed? It's a big day for Jonathan Majors tomorrow. And even if it doesn't end and it's not dismissed, doesn't mean he's guilty. Likewise with Tenoch Huerta, it's called innocent until proven guilty. So on Saturday, Maria Elena Rios puts out the call. This man is guilty of assault, bad, thumbs down, and if you ask me, that's perfectly fine because Tenoch Huerta may have done these things. Although she did not provide any sort of convincing proof other than a finger point, I didn't see a photograph or not anything, and if there is, then I'm wrong. But because I didn't see anything or hear anything, it's just one person's word who I've never heard of against another guy who I have no um, knowledge of his personal life. It's just chatter. And so I didn't cover it. No, I left that to the side. I wasn't going to cover it because it's just words. Until this. Tena Huerta releases a statement himself. Okay, so my standard it became what's it called, like for up for grabs, because internet rumors are internet rumors, and this became, and I treat myself like I have a little bit of integrity. When Tenoch Huerta himself is speaking on it, all right, fine, I'll speak on it too. So something happened for him to be convinced that this is worthy of speaking out against. Personally, if nothing happened, man, just shut up. Just let people say what they want to say. You can't shoot down everything. I remember Justin Bieber had the same thing happen to him, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna go find the proof that I was at this hotel and I couldn't have been there at that time." These are like, don't do that because you proved one wrong. What happens when another one happens that you can't prove wrong because you don't have the sufficient video camera evidence of it? Then it's like, all right, then you're guilty of that. You don't want to set a standard. Excuse me. You don't want to set a standard. I'm laughing because that was the artist who I'm communicating with, hitting me back up. You guys know about that new comic book project that's coming out of Showmonger, which is not coming this year, but wait on it. Just be patient. But things are cooking. A false and completely unsubstantiated accusation about me has spread like wildfire, and I cannot let it go unchallenged any longer. About a year ago, I dated Alina for several months. It was entirely consensual at all times. That adds to the story. I didn't know that this was someone that he was dating until he releases this statement. And throughout it was a loving, warm, supportive relationship. Don't talk about your ex that way. There's a reason you're not together anymore. Either she left you or you left her. Don't be like, oh, it was a good relationship. We had so many ups. We were on an upward slope for the majority, and the downward was really short, and that's why we called it quits. Don't give me that. You guys broke up, and I get it. When two people break up, do I have to even explain that? They're broken apart, and there's resentments toward each other's, or there's that. Not always. Some are smooth, but then there's gonna be understandably a motivation for someone to talk bad on you, to hurt you, and this and that. Elena began to misrepresent our interactions both privately and in front of groups of mutual friends. Fine. As a result, a few months ago, I engaged a legal team to commence the appropriate actions to protect my reputation. What? Do you do that? Do you do that for your exes? You guys need to learn, man. No, I'm not. This is weird. So if you prepared a legal team, okay. I'm not saying anything, but that's ringing the same bells in your heads, isn't it? That's just a weird thing to do. A legal team for your ex because she's been talking trash. Why does it matter though? Like, why you can't. Do they really think that Hollywood is in this like pre Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff? After the Johnny Depp Amber Heard revelations that Amber Heard was talking trash about him and falsifying stuff, and she's in court saying, "I pledged to donate money." That's the same thing as donating money. I use the word synonymously. And she would look right at the jury when she said it too. Every answer. Remember that whole period when we find out that Johnny Depp, bro, this guy may have been more a victim. Everything that Amber Heard was proven to be a lie. Does that mean Johnny Depp didn't put hands on her? I can't say. I wasn't there. But when Amber Heard was talking, she was lying. We don't live in a we live in a post Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. You're not going to lose your job. You don't have to go to these illegal routes, these immense routes. So he gets this: for appropriate actions, my reputation to refute these irresponsible false accusations that can cause great prejudice and damage. Kinda. But Jonathan Majors hasn't lost his job yet. Although I am by no means perfect. Fine, yeah. I know that these allegations are simply untrue, and while I will always work to improve myself, that's the second time, right? Like that's the head scratcher. What? So something did happen? Yeah, you're not perfect. That's fine, but I'll improve myself. When you add that second one, that makes it go like, yo, Tenoch, what did happen? Did you fight? What? Or maybe nothing happened at all, and this is just poorly worded. There's a language barrier. English is not his native tongue. But you know how you would have to think that this was ran through by some sort of PR team, right? But PR teams can F it up. So he goes, as a result, where am I? I'm no means perfect. I know these allegations are simply untrue. While I will always work to improve myself, I need to contest claims that are both false and offensive. I am deeply grateful to my family and the people who've supported me, and greatly appreciate everyone who's willing to look at the facts and reflect before rushing to an untrue and unjust conclusion. That's what he's saying. Like the Chillmonger YouTube channel, you guys are doing awesome. You guys are not just jumping to conclusions when it comes to accusations they're making. It's hating. That we need to do is procrastination and actually wait for the facts to be displayed in court for a judge's opinion, and then the jury too. They got to come through because there's 12 of them and there's one of you. And if you, ooh, I'm just on a. Can you, Chillmonger? I'm gonna full screen me right now. There's about to be a Jonathan Majors trial. I rhyme now with try. I can do anything if I want. I'm hot like lava. You're cold like um. What rhymes with want? That's cold. Nothing. I effed up. There you go. That's the end of the rap section of this YouTube channel. Like the video. Bye.